With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
On third down, Brissett. And incomplete here on third down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And 4th down coming up. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Fielded at the 33. Oh, he slipped right by him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it. And when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Laquan Treadwell high in the air to bring it in. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Here we go.
Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Taylor will throw on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Taylor. It's caught by Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. To throw is Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. $12 yards to go on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Brissett now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Taylor. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gronkowski, slot left. A second down throw for Brissett. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Brissett again. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Minneapolis after this. First down, Brissett. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw again. Brissett on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 38. Ohio. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
A second down throw for Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They will run again with Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's got some space here. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 37 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Slot man moves right.
Flex round! Flex round!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Coleman now. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Brissett. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on it, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, now.
This is Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
So second and goal here from the 9. Here's Coleman on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Flex round! Flex round!
On third and goal, Taylor steps away to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Ohio! 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 Here we go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They come out here in the eye. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They slot Gronkowski out right.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. What? No.
Here's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Here's Brissett to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. That got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week.